A year ago, it was celebration time at Wembley for Notts County, promotion to the second division in the playoffs. A year later, County are back, aiming for promotion to the first division, led again by manager Neil Warnock and his 9-year-old son James, their Wembley mascot. Welcome to Central Sports Special from Wembley on the last big occasion of the Barclays League season. The second division playoff final between Notts County and Brighton and Hove Albion. For County, the chance of a rare promotion double in successive seasons. The first division status that County lost 7 years ago is up for grabs as we join our commentator, Brian Moore.
Now let's check on the two teams then. Brighton first, and two major decisions for manager Barry Lloyd. Would Clive Walker be fit to return down the left flank? Should he risk striker John Byrne only 17 days after a cartilage operation? The answer is Walker plays, and Byrne is one of the two substitutes. Walker the only change, in fact, from the side that won the second semi-final against Millwall. An important comeback for him, 11 stitches in an arm wound when he collided with an advertising hoarding in the first game against Millwall, and they were only taken out on Tuesday. Notts County manager Neil Warnock had similar decisions to make. Would Phil Turner have recovered from an ankle injury that he received in the semi-finals against Middlesbrough? And should he restore Dean Yates to the defence after a 4-match suspension? Answer, yes to both. Turner and Yates both play, and Dean Thomas also returns, with Paul Harding, who scored a crucial goal against Middlesbrough, dropping to substitute. The appearance of Dean Yates, a 4-match suspension, meant that he missed both the semi-finals, of course. It's vital for Notts County defence that he's back there today. Our referee today, David Ellery, who comes from Harrow. Well, it must be a Nottingham habit. Brian Clough did it, went off and changed out of formal clothes into working clothes. Neil Warnock has done the same as we get underway. Brighton in that red strip, attacking the goal to our right. Notts County in the black and white stripes, attacking the goal to the left. Wilkins. Chivers. Wilkins again. What a lovely ball by Wilkins. Walker's after this one, chasing Palmer, and Palmer in the end forced to concede the corner. What a splendid ball though by Dean Wilkins. Flicked with the outside of the boot, inch perfection, and Walker ready to run onto it, and forcing Palmer to concede the corner. Dean Wilkins will take it. Small's in there, Walker's at the far post, Chivers has gone to the near post, Codner waiting outside, Bissett is deep, Pates has come up as well, so Brighton certainly well represented. Posted in there towards Bissett, comes to Walker, into the side netting, and it came off the keeper. That must have been, it was difficult to see from this angle, that must have been an excellent close-range save by Steve Cherry, but the 34-year-old Walker thought for a moment there was something waiting for him there. There's the shot. Well, I don't think they quite know how they saved that, but it went behind. And here's Barham with another corner for Brighton. Deep one again, aimed towards Bissett, as so many of them are. Yates winning it under great pressure in the air. But Thomas now leading the charge. He's got Johnston up. And also Phil Turner was in there. Knocked back, but it reached the goalkeeper. Well, that was a real scare for Brighton. I think it was Gatting whose back pass didn't look as though it was going to reach the goalkeeper. And it was the first time really that Brighton have looked in serious trouble. Entirely of their own making. Ball goes out of play. Well, Perry Digweed saved it. Knocked back in there, and it was Barham's header. My apologies to Steve Gatting, and Digweed in a lot of trouble there for a moment. Wilkins. Johnston. There's some good stuff there. Thomas was trying to get in behind Chivers. That was real emergency action there by Gary Chivers. A lovely little bit of work by Tommy Johnston. So aware that there was somebody waiting at the far post for him. So Notts County with a corner to be taken by their skipper, Phil Turner. Put in towards the near post, a flick on there by Regis. Well gathered by Digweed. Dangerous, these little flick-ons. It was a good one there by David Regis. Offside, not against Walker, but Mike Small in the centre. It's quite a character, Mike Small. He's been around a bit. He started at Luton and Peterborough, and then, as you can see, played in Belgium, Holland, and eventually came from Greece. A little way there by Jovan, but behind for the corner. So Phil Turner will take this corner now for Notts County. Injured an ankle against Middlesbrough. Fit again now. It's a great relief at Notts County and their fans. Dean Yates is in there, but he's played a different one this time. Played it for Dean Thomas, looking to get to that byline and whip across in, but it's another corner. Gary Chivers believing that the ball came off the Notts County player. Game by Turner, flicked on there, and Draper. Notts County are in the lead. It's Tommy Johnston who's put Notts County ahead with a glancing header there. Beautifully guided header there by Johnston. And Notts County draw first bloods in this playoff game. 30 minutes gone. Well, it wasn't exactly what Barry Lloyd had ordered, particularly after Brighton made such a promising start to this game. Then Barham being pursued everywhere by Paris still. Here's Chivers. Knocked it into Walker. Palmer just behind him. Forced him to play it out again for Chivers. In this time to Robert Codner. Barham's cross. Walker with a header against the post. Desperately unlucky there, Brighton. At such a crucial moment too, just a minute from half-time and a goal down. Struck that header with such force. Barham playing it in. Codner, Brighton trying to keep the momentum of this attack going. But now face a breakaway from Notts County. Dave Regis leading it. With Turner up alongside him. Tommy Johnston on that far side again. And a shot at the near post, well taken by Digweed. But Brighton really a coat of paint away there from an equalising goal from Clive Walker. Barham's cross, and what a good one it was. Walker at last had unshackled himself from Palmer. Bang against the post and out. Chivers playing it forwards. Paris getting the better of Barham. Barham's back at him again. A half-time whistle. And so little in it. But it's Tommy Johnston's goal that gives Notts County the edge at half-time. It's Brighton 0, Notts County 1. In fact, over the corner that led to the Notts County goal. In fact, was it a corner? Watch Dean Thomas here in the striped shirt. Does he get the last touch? Gary Chivers goes in, gets a touch there. Did Dean Thomas get the touch there? Well, obviously Gary Chivers thought that he had. He appeals to the referee. Of course, the referee only gets one look at it. But David Ellery already pointing to the corner spot. And from that, of course, Well, Phil Turner, after the ball had been played in short, Tommy Johnson with a lovely glided header, completely unmarked though, the first and only goal of the first half. So now we await the start of the second half. No substitutes on. And Brighton with quite a heavy task facing them against the Notts County side that's got such a good, powerful defensive record. 6 only conceded in the last 12 games. And Notts County feeling that they are just 45 minutes away now from the First Division next season. Anxious moment these on the Brighton bench. Brighton wanting to make a good, positive start in this second half now. For Brighton, I suppose one of the permutations for Barry Lloyd, if it stays this way, is to bring John Byrne, a striker, on. And the sub's waiting there. In the meantime, Dean Wilkins with the free kick for Brighton. It was his fabulous free kick, in fact, in the last minute of the last game against Ipswich that got Brighton into the playoffs. And my goodness, he's hit the post with that one, the crossbar. And well, it very nearly was a repeat. A wonderful free kick there by Dean Wilkins. Curled up over the wall, just flicked off the crossbar, with the Brighton fans behind the goal there on their feet, as you can see. Another angle, it might just have flicked off Regis's head, and that might just have been enough to have put it onto the bar. And a long ball, just look at the space here now for Phil Turner. Johnson's gone into the middle as well. Draper's coming up fast too. And a good save. A ferocious shot there from Dean Thomas, following in when Brighton looked as though they've got a degree of safety. Phil Turner's good work here. Brighton thought for a moment they would be safe. Dean Thomas's rifling shot there saved by Digweed. It's a good ball. Wilkins. Codner's away in space on the left. Wilkins finds him. What can Codner do here? Charged down well. Barham trying to keep it going. And Notts County defending well again. Get it away to Tommy Johnson. Jovan to Walker. A bright start to the second half now. Thomas for Notts County. Johnson on the chase again. There's a great chance again for Notts County. But wide of the post from Tommy Johnson. That was a brilliant chance. I'm not going to say to make the game safe, but certainly to put it almost out of Brighton's reach. Johnson on this ball superbly, beating Bissett for pace beyond Digweed and beyond the post. 14 minutes of the second half gone. Notts County still leading by a goal to nil. Harris with a header up to Regis. Chasing Bissett here. Getting it into Tommy Johnson. A brilliant goal! Tommy Johnson is second. A scorching drive. Neil Warnock off his seat. That was a fabulous strike by the 20-year-old Tommy Johnson. Looked to be in no danger of Brighton at this point until that happened. And you've got a good sight of it there. Played in by Dave Regis, taken by Tommy Johnson, wallop! And that's 2-0. Up towards Small. Played for Wilkins. That's a good ball if Walker can get on the end of it, but Yates is there just shepherding it over the line. Well, young Ian Chapman from the FA School of Excellence. And the Romanian Jovan goes off. As I was saying, he's not missed a game in the last 2 seasons. Free kick to Notts County. "20 minutes left. Johnson. Draper. Johnson. Knocked away again by Bissett for Brighton. Johnson once more. Turner. Draper. Turner. Good play here by Notts County. And a foul there by Chapman outside the box. It's a free kick. And the referee calling Chapman over to him for that challenge on Phil Turner. A sharp word, nothing more. But a free kick to Notts County. I put Dean Yates in for this one. Craig Short had gone up, but decided to go back again. Dave Regis in there too. Dean Thomas also. And in it goes from Regis. Well, Neil Warnock now knows it's safe. It has to be with less than 20 minutes to go now. And Notts County really not only celebrating that goal, but a return to the First Division. Applause from the fans who've come down in their thousands from the Midlands. An unconventional sort of goal that by Dave Regis. He almost seemed to chest that in, yes. And that's 3-0. Score many more curious goals than that one. It wasn't a header, it wasn't a shot. Came somewhere off the midriff. So 3-0 now to Notts County. And the rest, you fancy, what, 18 minutes of it will be 18 minutes of formality. Terrific first season in the league, taking his tally now to 17.
So what have you thought of it so far with a 3-0 lead?
Brighton have never worked as hard all season, and I think it's been a cracking game, entertaining. I'm glad we got the goals, and I just hope that we can just keep a clean sheet right to the end, because the game's never over. And I remember being 3-0 up at Bolton a few years ago, 2 years ago, and drawing 3-8. So I'll be glad when the whistle goes, I'll tell you now.
Misguided header there by O'Riordan. Byrne trying to take it in his stride, but he was fractionally offside. They're bringing on another substitute now, our Notts County, Kevin Bartlett. Presumably just to get a little taste of Wembley, to say he's played there. Tommy Johnson's the one who's going off. Doesn't look as though Tom really wants to go. Now they are... No, it's number 9 coming off. They've changed their mind. And it's David Regis who's coming off, and Tom is happy about that. Well, I've not seen that before, but suddenly poor old David Regis has got to go. So there are smiles there from him, but maybe not from David Regis. But away he goes, scorer of one of the goals for Notts County on this famous afternoon for the league's oldest club. Chapman again. Byrne. The last seconds of this playoff game now, with Notts County leading 3-0. John Byrne. Trying to go all the way. Wilkins! A consolation then for Brighton. A real snaky run by John Byrne. And in the end, it opened up the way for that close-range shot from Dean Wilkins, and Brighton get that last-minute consolation. There it is. We played over 5 minutes of time added on. Steve Cherry gets it away. As the final whistle goes, and Notts County, the oldest club in the Football League, are back in the First Division. Tommy Johnson with his 2 goals. One, that lovely flick header. The second, a rifling drive. And the third one coming from Dave Regis, with Dean Wilkins getting a late consolation for Brighton. Neil Warnock talking about his team as a team of misfits, a team of has-beens and never-beens, but we have a very special blend, and that's been shown to full effect at Wembley this afternoon. So Notts County go up to the presentation area. Members now of the First Division. They came out of it 7 years ago, and now they're back again. Out of the third division into the second by way of a playoff victory at Wembley last season. Out of the second division into the first by way of a playoff victory at Wembley this season. Phil Turner raises the trophy. Notts County are back in the First Division.
I think it's no more than these lads deserve. They've worked their butts off this year, and a lot of critics have said that we wouldn't even survive in the second division, get relegated and all this lot, and we just keep proving people wrong. And I think they've been a credit to me all season, and I think that when we play the way that we know we can as a team, we can beat anybody.
You quite rightly keep saying we, but where are you going to be next season? Because in this morning's papers you're being linked with Chelsea, and you've said that they've made an official approach to you.
I just want to enjoy tonight, Gary. So I won't even be thinking about anything else other than what we've achieved over the last 2.5 years, because we're third from the bottom of the third division, and we're going in the First Division.
What will you be thinking next week, though?
I'll be thinking it's about time I put some suntan lotion on and had a rest, because the last 2 years I've had 11-month seasons, and the long seasons, you know them.
But can I just ask you finally, will you be at Chelsea next season?
You keep persevering, don't you, Gary? I've heard about you, but I haven't got a clue.
Well, you make a habit of scoring goals in the playoff, but 2, that did the trick today.
Yeah, I'm overjoyed really. We didn't play that well in the first half. Got the goal, I think that settled us down really. But all credit to the lads and that. We battled second half, and I think it was just rewarding in the end.
The manager dropped you earlier this season. What was that to do? Give you a kick up the backside?
I wouldn't say that, no. I think that was overreactive really. My confidence was gone and all that. I wasn't enjoying my football at all, so he thought it was a good time to put us in reserves.
What did it do for you though? Because you've come back and scored a tremendous number of goals.
Yeah, a couple of months out, done us a world of good really. I've come back and I've enjoyed myself, started enjoying my football again, and just started the goals that come as well.
What's the reaction of the players being back in the First Division now?
Well, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Well, I don't know how much it cost to build the team really, and they're a great set of lads, you know.
So it's been a great day then for Notts County in this second division playoff final here at Wembley. The news, of course, they're back in the First Division. So congratulations from everybody on Central Sports Special. For now, good night.